name is Sanicole, and I am the writer and director of my new web series, The City Hates Us. I entirely shot The City Hates Us in Chicago because I'm from Chicago, and I'm a local filmmaker here. As far as local artists abroad, there's a lot of chatter about Chicago being the land of haters and we don't have a lot of support, we don't support our own. I wanted to create a project that kind of coins the positive side of artists and shows how they're working toward being successful while dealing with real issues. When the series opens up, we see 4 women that live in an apartment together, and they're all artists in some way. They're having trouble financially staying in the apartment and just keeping a job and steady paycheck. The first character that we meet is Vivian, and Vivian is a writer that doesn't really believe in her talent, so she's majoring in the medical field. But she's also the mother hen of the apartment, and she's the most responsible, and she's the most aggressive, and she's just rough and tough. But she has a soft inside, and she loves very deeply, but it's often misunderstood by the people around her. Next we meet Harper, who's into fashion design, and she's very sassy and outgoing, and has a very bubbly personality, and she has all this talent, but nobody would give her a chance to really show who she is because she's not a name or she's not known. Riley is a model and a young mom. She's trying to find a balance in being a young, vibrant person and also dealing with this major responsibility, and how if you don't treat that balance carefully, it can be dangerous. The last roommate is Cannon. She loves photography and she can't reach her full potential as an artist because she's bound by personal issues with her childhood. She pulls herself away from the reality of the friendships that she has, and she doesn't really know how wonderful her craft is until other people start to notice it. And then we have Omari, who is a leech. I want to call him a leech right off. He doesn't want to get a real job. He's a graffiti artist and he's not finding much money in it, so he kind of uses the girls and takes advantage of the allowances that he has in the apartment, and just not really facing the reality that he may have to get a real job just to keep a steady income. And then we meet Omari's friend Mars, who is a great rapper, but he works with the wrong people, and we all know how that can be. And when he finally realizes that his talent is being exploited, he speaks up for himself, but he kind of bites off more than he can chew as the series goes along. Ultimately, the series is about believing in yourself, valuing friendships and relationships, and learning how to nurture them. It's so hard to communicate nowadays in this generation. It's hard to just say, hey, I'm sorry, or I love you. We want to be able to encourage each other through our crafts to be able to easily say those things, or be able to really listen to the things that we don't want to hear about ourselves, and how important it is to keep real people around you and to communicate your dreams to people that care about them. I entitled it The City Hates Us is because sometimes as a local artist you can feel like there's an aversion against you because you're not getting the support that you deserve or the support that you think you should be getting. It's not about haters in the city, or it's not about you focusing on your adversity, but it's about you perfecting what you have and dedicating yourself to it and sacrificing for it and giving your all to it. That way when you execute it and when people see what you're doing, they have no choice but to love you, and they don't have the room for hate. So until we can inspire people to love what we do, our cities will have no choice but to love us. But until then, the city hates us. So tune in to The City Hates Us web series starting January 6th. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook. Also, in your spare time, visit thecityhatesus.com.